This video is sponsored by PotownStore.com, the place for all your Pokemon TCG online needs. Looking for some Rebel Clash boosters? No problem, they got your back and deliver the codes instantly. So definitely check them out at PotownStore.com and use the coupon code ZapDoseTCG for 5% of your next order. Also, if you're from Europe, be sure to check out CardMarket.com. This is the best place for you to get physical cards. You can buy cards from people all across Europe as well as sell cards yourself. It's the best platform for buying and selling physical cards in Europe, and I personally use it every single day. So be sure to check out the website if you haven't already, cardmarket.com. What's up YouTube, it's ZapDoseTCG here and welcome back to another TCG video on my channel. In this video we're going to do something very interesting, and that's actually going through my supporter slash trainer binder and actually see which cards are going to be leaving the format with the rotation in August. So here we have my ginormous binder. It's an Ultra Pro binder. Also, this video is sponsored by CardMarket.com. Be sure to check out the website if you're a European player. They actually sell lots of cards. You can actually sell your own cards on there as well. Very nice platform. And if you're looking for TCGO code cards, definitely check out Potown Store. Without further ado, this is my Ultra Pro binder. I'm very fond of this binder because there's a whole lot of cards in here. And we're going to go and actually go through this entire binder to see which cards are leaving the format. So hopefully you guys are excited. If you guys are excited, be sure to let me know by destroying that like button and let's get it going. So, as you can see here, there's a lot of trainer cards. We're going to start off with the item cards first, and then we're going to make our way to the supporters and even the stadium cards and even a little bit of special energy. So, as you can see, Island Challenge Amulet, this is something that is not rotating. Same goes for Lana's Fishing Rod. Tackle is still in the format. Stealthy Hoods, I have to check that here. Let me check it real quick. This is a card from Unbroken Bond, so it still sticks around, which could be nice. We have Reset Stamp still staying in the format. The Beastbringer will be a little bit detrimental because lots of Ultra Beasts are rotating. So Beast type might even see some use in certain archetypes. Blacephalon is still around, so maybe you can try that out. Crushing Hammer is not leaving the format since they got a reprint. And Sword and Shield. Judge Wishel also not leaving the format. It's a team up card. We have U-Turn Board also not leaving the format. The first card on this page that leaves the format is Pokénav. It saw a little bit of niche plays in the Granbull decks. Other than that, I have not seen this card often. Also, I do know that Carl Peters got this in his first place Lil special event in his crazy Survivor Poison deck. So it could actually be nice. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. You may reveal any Pokemon or energy card you find there and put the others in any way you like back on top of the deck. So that is leaving the format. The first card already. The tag switch still around, and same goes for the Karate Belt. Karate Belt saw some play with the amazing Giratina Garchomp tag Team GX. So let's move this around, and this is a huge amount of trainer cards. Lure Ball leaving the format. It is a card from Celestial Storm, if I'm not mistaken. Gets Flip Streak coins for every heads, put an evolution back. We've seen this with Weezing. Weezing with the blow-away bombs, of course, working very well with Roxy. Say goodbye to Lure Ball. So this is a very nice video to see which trainer cards we're losing. Netball, also a very nice one for grass decks. This was a card printed in Lost Thunder, as you can see, but also saw a cute looking Lake promo, which is awesome. We're gonna say goodbye to Netball. Searches out a grass energy or a basic grass Pokemon. Unfortunately, saying goodbye to that. Let's check this out. This is Earring Beller. This still stays. Switch Raft, leaving that. We've never seen Switch Raft working out. This is a card from Dragon Majesty. We're saying goodbye to Switch Raft. It actually lets you swap the active water type with one of the bench Pokemon and heal 30 damage. Maybe people try this out early on in the format, but we do know that Switch and Scoop Up Net is way better, and also water types had it rough with Pikarom being so dominant. A huge personal loss is, of course, a Skateboard, Jirachi's favorite tool card, making sure that you can retreat under the sleep condition, also under paralysis in form of, let's say, Alolan Raichu and Raichu Tag Team GX paralyzes you. You could retreat, so a very, very great card and will be missed a lot. So this is probably the most impactful one out of the bunch we've already talked about. Fossil Excavation Map. I don't know if this is leaving. This is from Forbidden Light. Yeah, this can actually never saw play for Fossil decks. Yeah, they're all from Forbidden Light. So this leaves the format, even though fossils never saw play, it could actually get an unidentified fossil back from the discard pile to your hand, or actually search out an unidentified fossil from your deck instantly. So if people tried out fossil decks, that was the one. So I'm actually going to divide the cards and then maybe talk about the most impactful items we're losing afterwards. But for now, I think, yeah, Netball, don't worry about that. We do have Quick Ball, so skateboard. Next up, I think, yeah, Lost Blender and all the lost things around it. So Lost March, loved to use this card, of course, to boost the damage output of Lost March. Saying goodbye to that, it was in Lost Thunder nevertheless. So I had a lot of these copies. Not too impactful. Lost March was never good to begin with. Never saw success, to be honest, unfortunately. So we have Celestial Storm, Beast Ball. Also saw some play in the Naganadel GX Checkmate decks. You can check out one of your prize cards, and if there's an Ultra Beast, swap this card with the Ultra Beast, which is awesome. So also niche plays. We have a Surprise Box, not leaving the format. Friend Ball. We saw Friend Ball working out in Turbozation. We also say goodbye to Jirachi Prism Star. So saying goodbye to Friend Ball is a little bit of a weird one. Oh, there's a Mixed Herbs in here as well. Also rotating. I didn't even know that this was under here, but okay. Mixed Herb was also very fine to heal off some damage. Could have been nice with the big VMAXs out there, but it loses. It actually gets removed from the format. And here's Friend Ball, which I talked about. If the opponent has a specific Pokemon in play, mostly like metal types because everybody runs Jirachi, that's where Friend Ball shine. You can search out, free search actually, for every type the opponent has. You can just check it out. If you have one of the corresponding types, you can search out one of these guys. So yeah, Friend Ball, searching out lots of stuff. We're saying goodbye to that. Also not too impactful. Looker Whistle works out with the Looker supporter. You can actually search your deck for two cards named Looker. Didn't see any success except for like the maybe stage 2 Meganium decks that tried to spam Looker and tin out the entire deck so you could spam Greninja GX. Well, yeah, that's also leaving, so yeah, who cares? Next up is Missing Clover. This is a funny thing. People always try to work this out. If you play 4 of them at once, you can actually take an addition. You can actually just take a prize card. People try it out with Orangaroo to just shuffle them back once you've activated one of these. But if one of them is prized, people also try to swap it out with Jirachi and look at your prize cards with certain GX moves, but never saw a huge amount of success. Missing Clover will ironically not be missed. Next there, Rainbow Brush from the Celestial Storm. I tried this out as well. You could actually use Tapu Koko Prism Star and use Rainbow Brush to make ADPs, Ultra Creation GX happen. We've already talked about that Tapu Koko ADP list on the channel. Definitely check that video out if you haven't already. But Rainbow Brush was a very, very fun card. Not the best one indeed. Next is Choice Helmet. I don't think anybody will miss Choice Helmet, because GXs get less and less relevant as VMAXs enter the format and V Pokemon, so 30 less damage from GXs. I did play this once in my Blacephalon GX deck, and I actually won because Zoroark GX couldn't get the numbers. Where are these? Funny enough, the Electro Charges stays in the format, but Electropower leaves the format, which makes this card an unplayable card. Funny, right? Very funny. Last Chance Potion. We did see some play with Last Chance Potion and the Donphin. So you can heal at 120 damage of one of your Pokemon with 30 HP or less. I also tried this out with Frostlass if they gust around Frostlass, but it never really worked out. Also a card from Celestial Storm. Here we have Energy Recycle System. It actually lets you put one energy from the discard pile to your hand, or shuffle 3 basic energies from the discard pile in your deck. So pretty much like a rescue stretcher back in the days, but this is for energies. Now we have Ordinary Rod, so it's not the biggest deal in the world. All of these trainer cards, like let's see, this kind of a stack, you don't have to worry about it too much here. All these cards have not seen any tournament success, maybe Netball in the Rillaboom deck, but other than that, we're fine. The only card we're missing right here, Skateboard, so that's the impactful one. Here we have Wait and See Hammer. Sees more and more play because things like ADP wants that first turn attachment. Things like Dragapult VMAX wants that first turn attachment. And you can get rid of that first turn attachment with Wait and See Hammer if you go second. Easy searchable with Green's Exploration, or maybe another way of searching this out. But it has been seen play as of late. But I don't think people will a lot miss it because there's only probably a one-off in your deck. Yeah, what is this? This is Energy Recycler. It still was in the format thanks to a secret rare. Now we're gonna say goodbye, shuffling 5 basic energies from the discard pile into your deck. Yeah. And that's never seen too much play, maybe before with Vikavolt and Rayquaza, but those were, that was the previous format, so who cares? Next, there's a lot of trainer cards. I have a lot of new spaces in my binder, of course, for the Sword and Shield meta. Return label still stays. It's a very funny card. Put a card from your opponent's discard pile on the bottom of their deck. Very disruptive. Giant Bomb still sticks around, and then the Fairy Charms. Will I remove them? Like most of them are still legal, so that is very funny. Maybe we need some extra tool cards for our fairy types, but fairy types will never get printed anymore, so even though they haven't rotated yet, I'm just gonna leave them in the binder, even though I want to get rid of them because no fairy types get released, and it's also only for GXs. I think I will just disclude them from the binder. Yeah. They're still legal though, so if you still want to hang on to them, it's fine. Picaron might even survive rotation if they rely purely on Bolton for the extra damage output. But seeing as fairy types no longer get printed, I'm just gonna get rid of them right here so I have some more space in my binder. Okay, moving forward, we're gonna get rid of all these fairy chumps, even though some of them still survive the rotation. It doesn't matter. Fairy types are not good to begin with. Sensation is so good. And also it only works against GXs, and seeing as more and more VMAXs get released, so say goodbye to that instantly. Counter Gain. This was a very great card ever since it released. We played it with Lycanroc to use Dangerous Rogue GX. We've played it with Keldeo GX in the days where ADP Keldeo was a thing. Yeah, needing 1 Cardless energy less to attack was very good. Even Upstagoon still uses it, but we're saying goodbye to this card. Is it impactful? I don't know, Counter Gain could have been impactful, but not in the most decks. I'm still not going to include it in the things we miss most. NA Porter, we're losing that. This is a very disruptive card because you can move 1 special energy from one of the opponent's Pokemon to another. And seeing as, of course, special energies get more and more play, think about Twin Energy, Heat, Fire Energy, we have Horror Psychic Energy, Speed Lightning, and all of the special energies, so this could have been great, but we're saying goodbye to that. We still keep Crushing Hammer though. Dangerous Drill stays in the format, very great though. Same goes for the Devolution Spray, which was released in Unbroken Bonds. We still keep Metal Goggles. Metal Core Barrier is a card that we are also keeping. Then there's Chip Chip Ice Axe. I still think we keep this. Yeah, we still keep the Chip Chip Ice Axe. I think it's also from Unbroken Bonds. Unbroken Bonds had a lot of these cards. I think the cards we're gonna miss most from things like this. Adventure Bag from this page. I think Adventure Bag was great. I've played it in my Blacephalon deck to just find the Escape Board or the Beastbringer. It searches out 2 tool cards. Very nice as a one-off if you want to have an extra chance. Also Spiritomb play this to find their hostile bells. Saying goodbye to Adventure Bag. Beastbringer, funny enough, will be in the format. Yeah, it will be in the format, but it will not be as impactful as GXs get less and less play. Although knocking out of the Dane with Beastbringer will mean you take 3 prize cards in the early phase of the game. Metal Frying Pan, this is a huge one in my opinion. I have lots of these guys. Metal Frying Pan, making sure that metal type Pokemon have no weakness and get 30 damage reduced to them if people try to attack onto them. So yeah, that's an impactful card. I'm gonna lay it with the Escape Board. Very impactful. Zacian will no longer have the tools to just get rid of its weakness, which is not good. Unidentified Fossil, do we keep this? Yeah, we keep this because there was a reprint in the Unified Minds set. So Energy Spinner, we keep that. Definitely take care of your Energy Spinners. It will be a very impactful card. Mark my words. We have Peaking card, or actually Peaking Red card, a card from Crimson Invasion, which was in the format thanks to a secret rare being still legal. This was fun with Gengar and Mimikyu, Tag Team GX, of course, to just use Poltergeist and all that, but we're saying goodbye to this card. Yeah, Silvally finally loses the rest of its discs. And the previous 4 rotation, we saw the better tool cards like the Psychic Memory and the Fighting Memory. Now we're saying goodbye. Fighting Memory would have been so busted, but no. We're saying goodbye to all the tool cards for Silvally. Oh, here they go. They explode in my hands. Yeah, okay, cool. We have Stadium Navigator still in the format. Thanks to the Unified Mindset, we have Scoop Up. There's a lot of older copies of Super Scoop Up. We're saying goodbye to this. This was a very, very nice way to just heal off all the damage. I came across a Dragapult VMAX that used Super Scoop Up, and that was very, very annoying. Like VMAX with so much HP, being able to scoop them up, maybe it's better that this card is gone. Great Catcher still in the format, might see some play still because people will rely on the Dane, unless people swap over to Crobat instantly. We have Order Pad from Ultra Prism. We're losing this. This is a card that sometimes playing combo decks. Specifically, yeah, and the Dusknoir Trevenant Tag Team GX deck to just get, of course, that hand lock instantly, finding your Dust Stones with Mismagius and all that. Very, very fun card, not the best indeed. We still keep Buff Padding. because it's a team-up card. Okay. Moving forward. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the insight of all the trainer cards we're losing. Yeah, these are all new cards. Fire Crystal, we keep that. Hustlebelt, very impactful card for Spiritomb decks because Spiritomb actually love this card to smack early pressure. You could use Jinx, Rainbow Energy, move it energy, actually move a damage counter thanks to the Building Spite, and attack instantly with Hustlebelt, which was very, very broken. You dish out 60 extra damage. Now Spiritomb does have the Toughness Cloak going for it, but it will take quite a while to get the number, so maybe it is going to lose some speed. What is this? We've never seen this, seen any play. It's still in the format, however. Okay, what is this? Moo Milk. Yeah, say goodbye to Moo Milk. Nobody played Moo Milk. I choose one of the Pokemon, flip 2 coins for every head, heal 30 damage. It's better to just play Potion because that ensures you. Sometimes you flip double tails and you heal nothing. Yeah, maybe. Moo Milk could have seen some play and some healing archetypes. We have the Ancient Crystal from Ultra Prism. Remember when Regigigas of Crimson Invasion was still legal and people tried to wall? Oh, tough times, yeah. Ancient Crystal goes away, finally. We have more of these specific tool cards that never see play, but they're still in the format. Maybe if new Pokemon come out with certain attacks, we can use these GX move tool cards. Spell Tag. Another very impactful tool card. I think from the cards we're gonna miss most right now, I think a Skateboard is in the #1 spot, then Metal Frying Pan, Hustlebelt, and also Spell Tag. Remember Malamar? Yeah, Malamar is also gone, so we're gonna say goodbye to Malamar, Spell Tag, and even all these one-price Psychic attackers. So Psychic getting smacked in the face, Spell Tag is gone. Energy Switch still stays around, Electromagnetic Raider stays around, we have Great Potion also stays around, but as more and more VMAXs get released, it will see less and less play in my opinion. Communication still around, we have lots of new artworks. We have the one from the Trainer Toolkit. Definitely get that product if you haven't already to make your way for competitive TCG. Also subscribe if you haven't already. Here we have Mysterious Treasure, very impactful card. Dragapult will miss this. Malamar is dead, but would have missed this. Dragon type Pokemon that would want to rely on Search will miss this. Very, very good card. Mysterious Treasure, Energy Retrieval stays, Pokemon Catcher stays, the Dust Stone stays, B-String, I think B-String gets rotated out. Yeah, B-String from the Forbidden Light set. This was the leak promo, by the way. We're gonna say goodbye to that. I played this in my green Blounce deck, but now I stepped away from green because of the first turn supporter rule, but saying goodbye to B-String is not the biggest issue in the world since lots of Ultra Beasts are not playable anymore. Pokegear still safe, and here's the Mixed Herbs. I'm also saying goodbye to that. Actually, I don't know what happened here, but there was a spare Mixed Herbs. It could actually get rid of a special condition from your active or heal 90 damage and remove all special conditions from your active if you get 2 of them at the same time. Very similar scenario to Custom Catcher. I think I sold my Custom Catchers before they got rotated, but Custom Catcher is also a card we're losing. So yeah, Custom Catcher may be impactful, but as lots and lots more decks step over to Boss's Orders, it's not the biggest issue in the world. More trainer cards. Yeah, more treasure. I think I have lots of treasures because it was such a playable card. Oh, Acrobike. No. Acrobike, saying goodbye to that. Look at all these Acrobikes. Item-based draw is fantastic, and I loved Acrobike. I think I still play it until this day with Baby Blounce. I think Acrobike is such a busted item card and will be missed for sure. All the rest of the items, I think we still keep. Fiery Flint, oh no. Seems like they're actually picking apart my Baby Blounce deck. Fiery Flint, very aggressive item-based energy search. You can search 4 energies at once, which will make your Welder plays insane, thins out the deck, opens up ways for Stellar Rage and Pokegear to work more successfully since you thin out your deck. Will be missed, but we still have Giant Heart, which is half of the Fiery Flint, but you can use it every single turn. Alright, switches. We keep all the rest of these cards because they got reprinted. Electropower. Oh no, Pikarom, what are you gonna do? You're missing Zeraora GX, you're missing Thunder Mountain, and now Electropower as well. Oh no, without Electropower, I think Pikarom will not get the numbers anymore. People might just spam full blitz until the Bolton is ready to attack, but you're gonna have to run a lot more energies, and it also is not as good as Electropower because most V Pokemon have 210 or 220 HP, and Pikarom only smacks a maximum of 200 damage, and that's with the GX move. So lots of Lightning decks will miss this. Oh, Electropower brings back so many memories of the Zapdos Jirachi days. Oh yeah, thinking about Jirachi. Skateboard, alternate sprint, all these skateboards go down the drain. Oh, that's so sad to hear. Okay, we're almost done with the items, folks. Almost done. I think the rest of them we keep. Let's get rid of the treasure. More treasures, more acrobikes. I think these were the best acrobikes. More acrobikes. I have a lot of these acrobikes. Hopefully it will get reprinted soon. It has the habit of reprinting once in a while. All the rest of the cards we keep. So, before we move any further, let's just get this down the side and talk about which items are the most impactful ones. Are you ready? Personal favorites, I think skateboard is definitely my #1 item I'll miss most. Like skateboard, followed it up by fiery Flint, then Electropower. I think treasure is up next. Yeah, mysterious treasure, acrobike, metal frying pan, then hustle belts, and spell deck. I think this is a summary. If you guys want to see the summary, this is a summary of the most impactful item cards we're losing in the rotation. And I also cleaned up my binder with that. Lots of these cards are going into the drawer because I wonder if they will ever get reprinted. If they get reprinted, we automatically have lots of playsets available. Moving forward, let's talk about the supporters. There are less supporters than item cards, so we're almost getting through these guys. Okay, starting it up, we have Copycat sawing a reprint of back in the day. Look at this, Heart Gold Soul Silver. Show some love. If you love Heart Gold Soul Silver, let me know by destroying that like button or let me know in the comment section. Celestial Storm, so saying goodbye to Copycat. We do have better options with Research. Looker, let's get rid of the Looker while we can, drawing 3 cards from the bottom of the deck. Okay. Not too impactful. We have Sightseer from Lost Thunder. I used to play this in the Blacephalon GX Naganadel deck, which also gets rotated out, funny enough. You can discard any number of cards in your hand and then draw cards until you have 5 in the hand. If you want to be as aggressive, definitely play Research. We have Ingo and Emmett. This is still legal. Huh. Well, you have 2 options. You can look at the top card of the deck and either draw from the top or draw from the bottom, right? Yeah, discard your hand, draw 5. Discard your hand, draw 5 from the bottom. So you can choose. TV Reporter, also saying about it. I played this in the Alolan Executor deck with, of course, way before Chuckle was a thing. Did quite well at the little special event with it. Tage and Liza. Saying goodbye to that. This saw a lot of play in control archetypes because you could either use it as a switch card or as a shuffle card. So Tage and Liza goes away. What is Mina? Yeah, getting a fairy energy. Rest in peace, fairy energies and fairy types. Nevertheless, acceleration is also gone. So what are you gonna do, fairies? What are you gonna do? Hapu still legal. Deanta, which is very nice. It was even a regional promo, as you can see. What saw play in Gardevoir list, saw play in Gramble list. Every fairy deck could have used this to get resources from the discard pile back. Dianta's gone. Lily! Finally! Lily, it seems like you've been around for ages. You probably were around for ages. Yeah, you survived the previous rotation thanks to a reprint, and now Lily is gone. Sun and Moon days are over. We're swapping all over the Professor Research days, so who cares about Lily, right? Who plays Lily in 2020, right? Nobody. Even with the first turn supporter rule, Lily got smacked in the face anyhow. We got Underground Expedition, which was in that funky Viper deck I've talked about before. Look at the bottom 4 cards, put 2 of them in the hand, put the other cards back on the bottom. So Underground Expedition from Celestial Storm, say goodbye to that. Lance from Dragon Majesty. Saw some potential if you want to get out your Dragon Evolutions. We have Hiker, saying goodbye to that. Look at the top 5 cards of either player's deck, choose one of them, and that player shuffles the rest of the cards back in the deck and put that card on top. Very, very specific. Very specific. Apricorn Maker was fun while it lasted with the Gramble deck. Search your deck for 2 items with the name Ball in them. Apricorn Maker, say goodbye to that. Nanu still survives the rotation. Could see some play because Darkness is getting better. Pokemon Maniac still survives. Blue Tactics. Channeler also. Ether Foundation Employee. Say goodbye to that from Lost Thunder. Put 3 Pokemon with Alolan their name back into your hand from the discard pile. Alolan Pokemon didn't have it good. If it was like a good Alolan deck, I would have said like, yes. Gardenia, healing 80 damage from one of your grass. Or actually a Pokemon that has a grass energy attached. So 80 damage healing, yeah, screw that. Mallow and Llama is way better. Crasher Awake from Forbidden Light. Yeah, people thought this card would have been busted. You can discard 2 water energies from the hand, and then you can search your deck for any 2 cards. The rare candy, the stage 2, or maybe a combo, whatever. Never saw any success, unfortunately. Crasher Awake, Crash Down. This is a card I'm glad it's gone. Survived the previous rotation thanks to a reprint, and now Lusamine loops. I do think Lusamine is rotating. Correct me if I'm wrong, fellas, but I'm glad. If I'm mistaken, let me know in the comment section. But I think Lusamine leaves the format finally. Having the Lusamine loops was very ridiculous, to say the least. Also, nobody plays Lusamine right now, so it's fine. Judge got outclassed instantly by Marnie, so even if it wouldn't have survived, I would have also removed it from the binder. Red still survived thanks to Unbroken Bonds. Lady. Yeah, here's the lady searching your deck for 4 basic energies. Yeah, this is a supporter, while Fiery Flint could do it as an item card. You see how broken Fiery Flint was back in the day. We're gonna miss it so much, and this is a relevant card. Fisherman doing the exact same thing, but I think we got a reprint. Did we get a reprint? I don't think so. This was from Celestial Storm, the last print I have. So Fisherman gone, so getting 4 energies from the discard pile. Lady got it from the deck, Fisherman from the discard pile. Mars. Control archetypes, love to discard your random cards in the hand. Say goodbye to it. Lieutenant Search still survives. Same goes for the Koga Strap. Bill's Analysis also survives. And I think all the Hat Ladies also survive, which is funny. Maybe we can make a busted combo with these Hat Ladies at one point. Maybe. Because we do have like Pokegear left. Brock's Grid survives thanks to Team Up. I think all the tag team supporters survive. Morty, terrible card. Don't even want to explain it, but I'm gonna have to do it for people that are interested. When one of your psychic types get knocked out, your opponent reveals their hand. Choose 2 cards you find there. Your opponent shuffle those cards into their deck. So disruptive, but never saw the light of day. Faba, huge one. Lost zoning, special energies, or tool cards, or stadium cards. So yeah, this was huge to get certain things from the opponent in the lost zone. So Faba in any control deck, definitely a one-off. Maybe it will be missed, maybe it won't. Ultra Forest Garden Void, I think it still survived. Let me just recheck that. Yeah, it still survives, awesome. Alright, we have Lizaya to search your deck for 2 Prism cards. I think the only Prism cards that survive are Tapu Koko, Prism Star, and Shaman. And for the Stadium cards, Black Market, Prism Star, and Wanderer's Labyrinth. So who cares, right? Beast Energy and all that good stuff is gone anyhow. Janine survives. Oh, Elm's Lecture. This saw so much play with the first turn support. I have a bunch of these for staples. But as soon as the first turn supporter rule was affected, Elm became less good. Still could search out your Pidgeotto line in certain control archetypes, but searching out 3 Pokemon with 60 HP was fun. Forbidden Light, Lysander, Prism Star. Lysander Prism Star never saw the light of day. You could lost zone up to the amount of fire Pokemon you have in play from cards from the opponent's discard. Could have seen some play. Janine survives. Grimsley survives. Coach Trainer survives. Does this survive? Giovanni Exile. I think it also survives from Forbidden. No, it's from Unbroken Bonds. Funny enough. Pokemon Fan Club. I don't think so. From Ultra Prism, it also got outclassed, by the way. We have lots of search. Erica survives, which could be seeing more play as Eternus VMAX fills up their bench completely. Lusamine Prism Star for your Ultra Beast. As mentioned, Ultra Beast go down and play. Only Ultra Beast that sees play is Blacephalon. All the rest almost gets rotated. Think about Boswell, Nightgaligo, etc. Misty's Favor survives. Lana. I don't know. Yeah, Lana saw a full art reprint. That's why it's still in the format. Heal 50 damage from every Pokemon that has a water energy. So outclassed by Mallow and Lana instantly. We have Ultra Racken Squad. Yeah, discard 2 Ultra Beasts from your hand. Or actually up to 2 Ultra Beasts. For every Ultra Beast you discard, draw 3 cards. Niche combo never worked out. Bonnie with the Zygarde GX, same story. You could reuse your GX move from Zygarde GX, never saw play. The Mass Royale, accelerating 1 energy from your hand to one of your stage 2, all grass, water, or fire types. Now we have a better option to do that. So there's no need for this card. We have Whitney, way better and expanded with Versus Seeker and Battle Compressor. Never good in a standard anyhow. We have Zinnia from Dragon Majesty. Could have seen some play. Attach up to 2 basic energy from your hand to one of your Dragon Pokemon. But seeing as Dragon Pokemon don't get reprinted for some specific reason, it's even irrelevant. Oh, Steven's Resolve. Who remembers this annoying card? If a person plays Steven's Resolve, you know, oh no, it's a stall deck. So I'm glad this is gone. Searching your deck for 3 cards and then ending your turn. A little bit too crazy, right? Oh yeah, this is the card I was talking about. Way better than the Mass Royale. We're keeping Cynthia and Catelyn. Cynthia, however, loses and finally rotates out of the standard format. Yeah, I think Research and Marnie will become your staples. I think this is actually an impactful card, to be honest. So Cynthia was impactful. All the rest of these cards, I don't really think saw any amount of play that we already been through. Maybe Elm's Lecture, gonna put that on the honorable mentions maybe. What else? Faba. Yeah, Faba saw a little bit of play. As well as the Marshes. All the rest of these cards that we already went through are actually garbage. I don't even think... I'm not gonna talk about Lily. Lily is not good. Maybe Tate and Liza, but we have better support options. Other than that, we're good. I think we keep almost all the important supporters. Yeah, Lily. Sorry, Lily. Lily. Yagran. These are all newer cards, right? So I think we automatically keep all of them. These are the staples. Voltner. Ooh, how can we forget about the Voltner? I think this is from Hidden Fates, right? Hidden Fates still survives, so that's fine. Let me just check that real quick. Clay survives, all these cards survive, which is awesome. So last supporter we're saying goodbye to is Voltner, which is very, very crucial. Any lightning deck loves Voltner. Searching your deck for an item as well as the lightning energy was way too good not to put in your deck. Is this from Hidden Fates? Yeah, it's still a card that is legal. Yeah, this is also a perfect replacement for Elm's Lecture, by the way. Roxy's still legal. We're gonna move over to the stadium cards real fast. Right now, it's time to talk about the most impactful supporters. My number 1 pick, I think I will pick Volkner. Then Cynthia, very sad to see Cynthia go. 6 was better in a stage 2 deck, to be honest. Tate and Liza, Lily. Elm's Lecture. There's actually not a lot that we see in top decks lately, so don't care about it at all. But if I had to rank them up, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. So yeah, not too impactful, but now you have a little bit of a clue of what we actually lose from supporters. Moving forward, are you guys ready for the stadium card? I know this is a longer video than I would anticipate it, but hopefully you guys are still having a good time. Let me know in the comments section if you're having a good time. Okay, first impactful one, very impactful, Shrine of Punishment. This saw play in a whole lot of decks, and the first time this got released, it dominated World Championships. Every one prize deck used this. GXs got punished so badly. Shrine of Punishment was so good. Mount Coronet, not too impactful. People actually use this in certain control archetypes so they can never run out of energies, because they could use something like Lusamine to just get this back, and they smack it down to get an energy. They also saw some use in some Magnezone builds. Alright. Sky Pillar is actually very, very impactful because there's a low HP budget deck coming. I don't think it's a budget deck, it's the Mad Party deck. And if your bench Pokemon are vulnerable, maybe just include Mew from Unbroken Bonds, but this is also a way you could have done it. Definitely with, of course, Dracopult. I don't know if Dracopult will be any good after rotation, though. All of these cards, I think we keep. We keep all these cards. I'm so glad that Giant Heart still is in the format. Otherwise, my Blound deck will be crying. Here we have, and also special conditions. It still works, still legal. These are the only 2 Prism Star that are still legal. Saying goodbye to Life Force Prism Star. Saw some niche play in the grass decks. I used this in Sceptile GX, and I remember a very funny thing that I was playing against the CGY deck. I think it was my good friend Bram, and he actually was not playing any counter stages, only field blowers. And the thing that happened is that he always used like Feather Arrow Snipes, and then I just said, oh yeah, Life Force, I'm gonna heal that off. And there was nothing he could do because it's stuck in play. Field blower couldn't even touch it, which is awesome. We have Idris Paradise Conservation Area, was still in the format thanks to a reprint. Didn't see too much play, to be honest. Power Plant still in the format. Viridian Forest still in the format. Lysander Labs. People use this to shut down tool cards. Now it will not see it. Actually, decreased in play ever since Tool Scrapper came around. So don't care about Lysander Labs. But at one point, this saw a huge amount of play. Ultra Space, no. Look how many I have. Woo! Going to space was awesome. Free search for your Ultra Beast. How good could it get? Oh, I'm gonna miss it. Same goes for Heat Factory. So technically, Babe Blacephalon loses both of its stadium cards. It's insane. This was busted. This was like drawing 3 cards for just discarding a fire. That meant all of your fire energies were ways to draw out of reset stamps or Marnie, all your fire crystals, all your energy retrievals, fiery Flint. So that was just a busted. So I think we're gonna miss most. So we're gonna do the exact same thing. What are we gonna miss most? I think this is my number 1 for sure. Then, oof. All the rest is not too impactful. I think, yeah, Shrine, Heat Factory, Ultra Space. These are all cards that saw a significant amount of play. Lysander Labs. All the rest not too impactful. Maybe Sky Pillar and those weak HP Pokemon. So yeah, these are my top 5 stadium cards we're losing. Let me know what you are gonna miss most. So stadium cards, so many that we lost. So. The items were the most impactful than stadium supporters. We're pretty okay with supporters, to be honest. Okay, last but not least, special energies. Unit energy, say goodbye. Do we keep this unit energy? No, heck no. This is from Forbidden Light, and this is from the Ultra Prism set. So all of these combinations go away. Yeah, I love playing with these. These play in ADP decks. These play in Spiritomb decks. Yeah, it's just nice to have like a variety. But now we have the Aurora Energy, which covers most of the types. Actually, all the types. The only thing you have to do is discard. Recycle Energy, we keep that. Awesome. Same goes for, I think Memory Energy goes away, I think. Yeah, Memory Energy from Lost Thunder. You could use your attacks from your basics. Could have seen some good niches in VMAX Pokemon that want the HP but want to use the other attacks. We'll never see how it works. Maybe an expanded. Super Boost Energy, Prism Star from Ultra Prism, saw play in the Meganium builds. Like every Meganium deck had, of course, a Super Boost Energy. Getting all your Stage 2s out, attaching 4 energies at once, insane. No more of these unit energies, I don't know why they were divided. And then the most impactful energy, Rainbow Energy. Not only was Rainbow Energy from Celestial Storm, but it was also very good with Spiritomb. So Spiritomb will miss this, as well as Hustle Band. We're going to talk about some other coverage of the rotation very shortly. I also have some post-rotation decks on the channel already, if you guys want to see that. Very important to put that 1 damage counter on yourself in order to just boost your damage output with the Anguish Cry attack. We still keep Aurora Energy, which is good. And we're also going to get more and more special energies as the time goes by. So I think the other energy on here was Twin Energy. So yeah, that's it for my binder. So that was my playable trainer and special energy binder. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Just going to put up the card I'm going to miss most from special energies. These are probably the ones you should mention. The Unit Party Squad. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to show your support by destroying the like button, subscribe for more content, and I will see you guys in the next video very, very shortly. I'm out. Peace.